Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hisoka here with another Transformers figure video for you. And this time we are doing Studio Series, I guess, Gamer Edition. Transformers 1 B127, or Bumblebee, or Just Bee, or Sir Yapsalot, Badassatron, whatever. Yeah. I've already messed around with him a bit. He's a pretty decent little figure. Here's the box. You can see B127, his shoulder, B, the whole figure, and then a scene from the movie. I hate to say this, I kind of miss the old boxes in a weird way. Like, I'm glad that they've got this back on here. It's at least a little bit harder for them people to steal shit, but I kind of miss, like, the box having more art. But anyways, the figure. He comes packaged in robot mode, and I've already kind of got his accessories attached. He comes with, if I can get it off his butt, comes with a blaster, and he comes with his gun blades, as I lose one because the camera's rolling. They do come when they're packaged, and you come out of the package, these are not attached. It's just a real slide-in thing. But yeah, here's the other one. Real easy transformation, but at the same time kind of cool. I really like the figure. There is a small little nitpick I have about him. You'll see when the transformation's done. But yeah. Oh, he is a deluxe class. He's about 25 bucks. I've noticed he's kind of being a shelf warmer, which is a shame because he's a really good figure. But it is what it is. Bumblebees seem to be the shelf warmers for some reason. Transformation is fairly simple. One of the hardest parts for me sometimes is because I don't have any nails, is getting these panels up, but you lift the panel up and you just turn the fist in. Same over here. A little bit of turn, and then just turn the arm like so. Come around to the back. Untab. Well, it's actually not really. Well, yeah, it's tab. There's a tab there, but undo it, and then you want to pick up this back piece like so. Come around here. Turn his head, and then lift this piece up over it. And now this piece is supposed to attach here, but I've noticed that it doesn't seem to want to, like, fit well. So I'm going to leave it like that. It fixes itself when we finish the transformation, which you'll see. For here, you'll come along to the heels, flip them down, and then back here, there's a tab piece. Just pull them back, and then kind of just straighten out the front as I accidentally retab. And then there is tab and a hole, like so. And then you can flip them over, you don't have to. There's a little piece here plus these that kind of all go together to tab the legs in, like so. Now, I noticed in both Emgo's video plus mine, this piece does not like to really go together. There's supposed to be like a tab in there, and it's supposed to sit further in, but it just does not want to do it. It just does not seem to give any fucks to how this thing's supposed to go. So, just kind of have to leave it for now. and the next piece, kind of bend his whole leg piece there, and then you can just take the whole like waist and kind of bring it up here, and then they'll tab in together right here, and then it'll snap this down, I've noticed, and then it usually fits this piece in together, so it's like one piece now. The arms are a little bit of a pain, even though they're not particularly hard. There's a spot there that these pieces are gonna go in, and then there's also this, sorry, not in the camera, this piece here is gonna end up going right there, and to do so, you kind of have to mess with the shoulders a bit, because you're supposed to like kind of bring the arm down, and then you're supposed to bring it up, because this piece is supposed to come up, and it's gonna, this little notch is gonna go inside of this arm. And the way it's supposed to come up is they're supposed to come in like this, but for some reason the figures don't always want to like do what they're told. So I end up kind of having to mess around with it until it fits. I can't explain it. But a little bit of messing around with it, and at least this hole will line up. And then I usually leave this for the end, this tabbing in part, because it's just a little bit of like my new favorite word, finagling, and kind of I forget what Emgo says. I think he calls it like squozing, but it's like, it's kind of squashing the pieces together, right? Like just kind of making sure they're all, you know, neatly tucked away and put in properly. Let's see, this tab. Tab in, right? Yep, tab in like so. And then I kind of grab the wheel area here and help kind of mess around with it and push it in. Like so. And then, you know, kind of check the figure. Again, like I said, this piece will not stick together 100%. It did now. That's cool. This is the part I don't like about the figure is, I don't know how well you're going to see it, but there's the gap here. I feel like even the mainline figure does that a little bit better, but I like the yellow. I like the gunmetal gray. I think the other version of the figure, it's like black, you know, or black or blackish. It's just not as nice looking. So while I don't like this, it's not that noticeable unless you're really looking for it. Storage is great on this thing. Take that. There's slots here or there if you want to, but most people put them there and there. And then with the gun, there's holes on this side or this side. You can, oops, plug it in like so, plug it in like so, and it does roll like rolling things should. Damn it, sorry. I know Engo does that, but it rolls well. It rolls fine. I didn't think it would roll that well because of the way the tires are kind of made, but they roll well. Transformation back into robot mode. Just take the accessories off. Going back to robot mode feels almost faster and simpler than going into car mode because it's just all untabbings, right? So untab arms. You can untab the chest piece a little bit and the legs, and you can just kind of bring the whole leg pieces back and then pull the chest out into the waist, bend the legs. Now you can separate like that, and then just lift the feet, and then do the heel. Pretty much mostly over halfway done now. Come around to here, untab this piece, bring the arms back down, bring this back over the head, turn the head, back here, the back piece, just flip that down, and then they'll all just kind of tab back in. Turn the hand. Oops. Turn the hand. Nope, wrong way. Turn the arm, hand, whatever. And then you just gotta open the these pieces and bring the fist back out. Like so. And if you want to cooperate with me, yep, like so. There we go. Pretty much back in the robot mode. And then you could choose, like, you know, you could do the blaster, either one there or there, or you could have him hold one of the blasters and then do, like, one of his knife hands if you want. So pew, pew, stab. Or what probably most people would do. Take that off, put the other blaster stabby thingy. And then there's just a port right here on the back. Take the weapon and plug it in like so. And yeah. I think he's a good little figure. I like him. I honestly do. It's a shame that he's a shelf warmer. Yeah, I've had fun, like, kind of messing around with him. Simplistic transformation, but also kind of unique with the legs and the way the legs work. Yeah. Studio Series Transformers 1 B127 or Bumblebee. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and bye.